Okay, today is a review of what we did in class this past Saturday, and that's figuring out how to locate points on the XY axis or Cartesian plane. This is the worksheet we did, and this is just a review in case you want to go back and see or you were a little confused as to how we did it on Saturday. So, directions were grid in the answer to each question on the answer grid provided. Number 1, a point has an x coordinate of 4 and a y coordinate of -1. Show the location of the point on the coordinate grid. Okay, as you can remember, if you remember, this line or this axis that goes horizontal is the x-axis. This vertical axis is called the y-axis. Okay? And from the right-hand side, the center point is called the origin, and that's where the number 0 is. Anything to the right of that 0, or that origin, is the positive x-axis. So this is the positive x-axis, and anything to the left of the origin is the negative x-axis, okay? Same thing goes for the y-axis. Here's the origin. Anything above is the positive y-axis. Anything below is the negative y-axis. So they're telling us when you write a coordinate set pair, x value always goes first, y value goes second. So they're telling us the x coordinate of 4, so that's the positive 4, that we're going to go 4 over on the positive x-axis, and the y coordinate has a -1. Well, that's the negative side of the y-axis. So here's -1, so we're 4, -1, you're going to circle in where that meets. So that is 4, -1. That's how you would write that in a coordinate set. Let's look at number 2. On the coordinate plane below, 3 points are drawn to mark the corners of a square. Graph the location of the 4th corner needed to complete the square. Well, we all know a square has 4 equal sides, so the length of each side is going to be the same. Now, here they show you the x and the y. So we're below the origin. That's almost, if we're looking up here, we're somewhere down here. Because if you can see, here's 0, 0, and that would be right here. So here's point 1, point 2, and point 3. So what I'm going to do is, since I know every side is of equal length, I'm going to count how long one side is. Well, I can do this side because every side's the same length. From here to here is 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. This should be 4 squares also. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is. So therefore, if I go down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, I should be able to connect all the dots and make a perfect square. Now, here's where they want you to fill it in down here. They want you to graph the location of the 4th corner needed to complete the square. Now, I don't know if in class I think I graphed all of them on here, but for the instructions it says graph the location of the 4th corner. So we should probably only have graphed the last corner, which if you look here, we're going to go over to the positive x-axis because it says the x there, 3, and down -3. So I'm going to look for the positive 3 x-axis and go down -3. And that is right here. That's this point, which we found up here, is right here. Okay? Next one. A point has an x coordinate of -5 and a y coordinate of -3, or of +3. So it would look like this because the x value always goes first. Okay, so that's -5 on the x. Well, we know the x side, the negative x is this way, so we're going -5, but we're going up in the positive y direction. So -5 up +3. That's right there. Okay, oops. And when you do this on the test, try to do it as neat as you can. I kind of went over, so just try and stay in that circle. On the coordinate plane below, we're on number 4. The 3 points are drawn to mark the corners of a rectangle. Graph the location of the 4th corner needed to complete the figure. It's the same as number 2. But the difference with a rectangle is a rectangle has opposite sides are equal. So if I drew this rectangle, these two sides would be equal, and these two sides would be equal. So what I'm going to do is see, oh, here's a point here, here's a point here, here. So I know that this side is the same length here. It's 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm going to go down 2 from here. 1, 2. And I'm going to kind of just show you on here, but you probably, you could do this on the test, but you want to mark it in this area. Because then I'm going to just kind of draw it so I can see that it is indeed a rectangle. Each side is the same length. This matches this length. These two sides are equal, and these two sides are equal. Okay, so I'm going to find the location of this dot, which is -5 on the x, and then down -3. So this point is -5 on the x. Here's the origin again. So we're on the negative side of the x, and we're below the origin, -y. So it's -5, -3. So I'm going to find -5 and go down -3, and here's my point. And I'm going to write it here so you can see exactly where we are. You wouldn't write this on the exam. You would just circle in. I'm just writing this for you to see where that location is. -5 on the x, -3 on the y. Okay, I hope that helps.